What is up everyone, today we're showcasing a really good team with Malamar in Great League Remix. If you've seen my previous video on Malamar in Open Great League, you'll know it didn't perform that well, and even after the video I tried out several different teams in Open Great League and a Great League Remix and I really couldn't get it to work. Until I stole this team, Malamar Froslass Sealeo. I got this team from a member of the community and also a new Twitch streamer, Inner Bloom. Go check him out, I'll put the link in the description. Really good battler and clearly a very good team builder as well. He went 20-5 the first day he used his team, so that's amazing. And then I stole it, I used it as well, and I went 20-10 in 6 sets, so really good. I got up to like 24-60 rating as my max, and I think I ended at like 24-40. So at the moment that's pretty good, that's like top 400, so I'm very happy with that. And Malamar put in some good work, so let's enjoy the video. Let's start with the commentary, but before we do that, if you end up enjoying this video, please consider hitting the like and the subscribe, because it really does help the channel out. Anyway, this battle, there's a Credilli in the back, which is really quite bad, because Credilli can definitely take out my Froslass. It only needs like one Stonage to knock me out, so that's not great. I'm really hoping Malamar can get to the foul play right here and knock out this Froslass. If they shoot this up, honestly I'm in trouble. If they let this go, I think I might be fine. Unless they overfarm a bunch. If they overfarm a bunch, which they're actually doing, this could be quite a problem. The Credilli does not have enough energy for Stone Edge at the moment though. I think it needs 2 more Bullet Seeds. So I just have to make sure I farm up enough here to where I only need 3 Powder Snows to get to my next Avalanche. Because then I will outpace the Credilli. Credilli comes in. I overfarm here, actually. I let them throw 2 Bullet Seeds. I overfarm as much as I can, throw the Avalanche. I think on the CMP tie with the Stone Edge. And then I get to the Avalanche on the Froslass right here. And it is a great game to start it off. Froslass, of course, just remains so good. And is definitely a very important part of the squad. Alright, Escavelier. Awful lead. Escavelier beats all 3 of these Pokemon most of the time. Though a Malamar with shields can actually get pretty close. Actually shielded this first foul play, which is crazy. I'm gonna shoot this up. If it's a Mega Horn, that would kill an entire family of Malamar. And Joran would also do a good chunk. So definitely want to shoot that up. Gonna go for another foul play. I just want to get off 1 foul play here. And if I get off 1 foul play, might be able to farm down maybe with my Froslass. Gonna let it go at this point. You know, I want, you really want Froslass with shields. That's always the way you want to try to play this team. Keep shields for last, because last with shields can really do a lot of work. In comes Alomola. And I think I might have needed to throw the Shadow Ball before switching out, to be honest, because it would have either grabbed the shield or done a lot of damage. And at this point, I don't think my Sealeo can take this Alomola out. It has a slight energy advantage and Psychic does hit for a decent chunk. I need like 4 Body Slams to kill, and they only need 2 Psychics to knock me out, pretty sure, plus the Waterfall damage. And I think they're gonna outpace me. I think I'm not gonna get to the 3rd Body Slam before they get, or the 4th Body Slam before they get to the Psychic. Might be wrong though, this is gonna be very close actually. Also, I would actually switch out. Also, this is kind of a common team. I've seen before, Escavelier, Alomola, Lapras, and if it's Lapras in the back, this will be basically impossible. Well, not at this point actually, because thinking about it now, if I get a Shadow Ball on the Lapras, I will need 1 Body Slam. But it doesn't even end up being a Lapras. Actually a Dragalge, which is really good for me. Actually is very similar to a line I've ran before as well, except I ran with the Rainy Cast form. I really do like this team comp. Escavalier, Dragalge core. It's pretty fun. Anyway, this is really nice for Froslass to see, and we just take it out with an Avalanche. GG to my opponent right there. Alright, Houndoom. Respect. That's some spice, but this thing kind of wrecks my whole team. However, just 1 superpower definitely knocks this out. So I'm actually gonna go for the bait right here, hoping to grab a shield. Though, thinking about it, maybe a debuffed superpower would also knock this out, because it's very glassy. But they shoot it up anyway. They switch to Dragalge, hoping to catch the next one, I think. But I just switched to Frost. Gonna throw this immediately before they can get to a Aqua Tail. So it's quite nice. In comes the Houndoom. They're gonna throw a move. Oh yeah, they're gonna throw a move on CMP. Really good timing by my opponent right there. Throwing on the CMP tie, knowing they'd win. And I'm just gonna throw my Avalanche. I'm actually gonna shit this up because I know Houndoom is very very squishy. It will take massive damage from even this resistant avalanche. And at this point, maybe I can farm down. Actually, I can farm now at less. And Tangrowth in the back. So at this point, it's over. Because Sealeo can deal with this with the shield up. So even if they shoot this right here, it's fine. But I don't know. For some reason, they no shield, which makes no sense. But, you know, it was over anyway. So, GG. Alright, Primeape Lead. Just not awesome. I should get my Psycho Cut through right here, which is, I mean, how it's supposed to work. But I had a lot of fighting leads with Malamar, where they would get to 2 cross shops, which is 10 counters, before I was able to get to 2 super powers, which is actually only 9 Psycho Cuts, because of the inconsistencies in the game mechanics. I think I might have put a few of those matches in here. Let's see. It goes Blastoise, and for some reason they don't shield. All right, I didn't understand. I really want to burn a shield with my Malamar, so I can switch in Sealeo. Then like take 1 shield with Foul Play, and then I'll switch to Sealeo. But they did not shield, which is crazy. They have a Primeape now, and Primeape is still a problem. They have energy now and 1 shield. Like, this is still gonna be a problem for my Froslass, because it does do super effective damage with the Night Slashes. It's still like almost 50%. If they would have gone to boost right there, it would have definitely been over. Comes Probopass. And this is quite bad. This is actually really bad. Gonna go for the Water Pulse right here. 2 Water Pulses does knock out Probopass. As you can see, these Rock Throws. These are Rock Throws, right? Yeah, these are Rock Throws. Really adding up. Gotta shield this. I mean, I gotta shield something. Just a Magna Bomb, which, well, with these Rock Throws would have definitely taken me out. I'm gonna go for the Water Pulse. I was almost considering baiting right there, but I thought there's a big chance they'll no-shield this, because they might be expecting a bait. This Primeape farms you down. Can I farm him down before they get to the 2 Night Slashes? That's the question right now. Because I only have 1 move, or I get the 2 moves. But as you can see, they get to the Night Slash right before I get to my move. That was really well played by my opponent right there. And you know, the Probopass in the back is just really tough to deal with. All right, Malamar Mirror Lead. You love to see it. You love to see it. 1 throws immediately. Unfortunately, I don't get my Psycho Cut through, so we're probably behind in this matchup now. Which we're gonna see. My Malamar is pretty good IV. I don't think I mentioned the IV in the last video. Also don't know. I also don't know it out of the top of my head right now, but it's like a very high step product one. I got quite lucky. And was like a rank 40-ish something. So yeah, they're already, like, I already brought them in the yellow with 1 with 1 Foul Play, and I clearly have more health now. So my Malamar step product re-upping out there. And I bring in a Charmer into my Froslass, which is not great, but Froslass can burn 2 shields here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I won't be able to farm it down, or I mean, I will be able to farm it down right here. I meant more like I won't be able to kill it. They'll be able to farm me down, but actually they don't even shield. They don't even shield, which is crazy. But they have another Charmer in the back. They're running a Malamar double Charm, which is pretty insane. Putting shame on Malamar's name, but alright. I mean, if it works, it works, right? Honestly, kind of strange how my opponent played this. Because with Malamar Lead, honestly, you'd expect like Charm answers in the back, right? Because that would make sense. Malamar loses to Charm. And with double Charm, it's ABB. You usually want to switch in your Charmer. Like, if you have a good matchup for Charm in Lead, you want to switch in your Charmer, bring out the Charm counter, and then hope your other Charmer sweeps. So weird play by my opponent, but it's going to be very close still. Does this Water Pulse knock him out? Does this Water Pulse knock him out? I guess the weird play does work out for him, because I almost lost here, but it's very close. Well played there. GG. Alright. It comes freaking Dragonite Lead, which is not good. I bring in Sealeo. I mean, I have double Malamar versus Dragonite. It's not that bad, but I have 2 ice types. It's like an ABB style team, you know. So I'm just gonna switch 1 in. They shield up the Water Pulse with Probopass, which is crazy. I'm not gonna shield. I could have gotten to another Water Pulse. Thing is, it doesn't knock him out, so it's pretty useless. Since I'm not gonna be able to farm down anyway. If I throw Water Pulse right there, I'm still gonna have to throw the Superpower. So I'd rather just throw the Superpower here and just knock him out with that, and I'll save a shield that way. Goodbye, Probopass. Here comes a Charmer. Oh no, this is quite bad, because I barely get to 2 avalanches first thing. I barely get to 2 avalanches. But they make a mistake. They make a fatal mistake, and they bring in their Dragonite. And now I just farm him down. Now I just farm him down all the way, and I'll be able to get the 2 moves versus Sylveon I go for one Avalanche. Sylveon, it's not that tanky. But I think one Avalanche still won't knock him out. Really hoping they shield right here. They do. Now I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Ball. It's slightly more damage. So I think this will knock him out. But it barely doesn't, and we die. Can Malamar survive one charm? It barely does, and we take him out. Let's go. Let's go, Malamar. Alright, this is... I accidentally went into Open Great League. I accidentally went to the Open Great League with this line, which is not great, because, well... No, this thing is not that great in Open Great League. This whole team is not that great in Open Great League. But we'll see. We'll see. If it's like, I don't know, like double ice in the back, a bomb of snow, might be fine, because Froslass does quite well there. What else could there be in the back with this? Wow, the Earthquake is kind of crazy here, because Weather Ball is definitely more DPE. This one's just gonna let this go. I want Shield Advantage with Froslass at this point. I think Shield Advantage with Froslass could be quite huge. I didn't think they'd be at the Earthquake just yet, so I'm gonna no-shield it. Well, they were at the Earthquake, and I'm gonna throw my Body Slam right before they get to the Weather Ball. I think Sealeo might actually win CMP here. No, probably not. Actually don't know. But I threw at the third move. Yo, it is Ninetales, which is really good. But I threw at the third move just so it wasn't a CMP tie. Because I didn't want that extra damage. They bring in Ninetales and Water Pulse, which is honestly... I don't know why I did that. I really don't know why I did that. Body Slam is better in neutral matchups. You should always throw Body Slams because it's just better damage per energy. But Water Pulse does do slightly more damage. However, I think 3 Body Slams might not knock out. I think I need 4. And, well, Water Pulse... Or I need Water Pulse plus 2 Body Slams. That's less energy than 4 Body Slams. So I guess it kind of works out as well. This did bring him in a range where I can farm down with Froslass now. And they have a Mandibuzz in the back. So this is like really, really over. But yeah, neutral matchups. Always just throw Body Slam. Don't do what I just did. Unless you can only get off one move. Because Water Pulse does do more damage. Alright, Nidoqueen Lead. That's really good. That is really good. Well, is it really good? There's multiple ways to play out this matchup, by the way. This is the way that Inner Bloom said he prefers. He just stays in with Malamar, throws one move, takes the Poison Fang, and then he switches to one of his ice types. You can also play it, which is what I did in a different match, is just go straight into Froslass or Sealeo. Both of them are really safe swaps in his line, by the way. Like, Sealeo gets kind of harder countered sometimes by something like an Obstagoon, but as you're gonna see here, like, you're still gonna get quite close. And most of the time with Nidoqueen Lead, there will be like a harder Froslass answer in the back, maybe a water type. Sometimes you're a Pro Pass these days. So yeah, both can really work. The goal is never to get switched anyway. The goal is usually to set up Shield Advantage so that either Froslass or Malamar or even Sealeo can sweep. Unfortunately, this Obstagoon is denying every single one of my fast moves, which really stinks. Because I now have 1 less Powder Snow. Actually, 2 less, because they denied both of them Powder Snows. And this will make this Shift Tree matchup really, really tough. I'm going to attempt to catch a move right there. But they didn't throw. They're going to throw into my Malamar right now, right before I get to the Super Power. And I think because I missed those fast moves, I'm barely not going to be able to get to the Avalanche right there. Even still, they were there, so I don't think it really mattered. But it still sucks, the freaking fast with denials always. Anyway, GG right there, but not much we can do against Double Dark, unfortunately. Alright, Whiscash comes in to my Sealeo, and this is not bad. Sealeo can actually win this, but since I'm in a slight energy deficit, this is not amazing because we get to the moves at the same pace. However, it was a Hypno lead, and both Malamar and Froslass do quite okay there. Froslass only does well there though if you have shields down. Otherwise, it can just kind of like confusion you down. Go for a Body Slam. This was CMP. Before this, they actually denied one of my Powder Snows and they got their Mud Shot through, which really stinks because... And they get another Mud Shot through here as well, which should happen, but I should also get my Powder Snows through, and that didn't happen, unfortunately. Because of that, they're gonna survive 1 HP, and I lose Switch Advantage. Which really, really stinks. Anyway, Steelix comes in. This might still be possible. It's gonna be close though. I'm gonna go for the bait right here with the foul play. Steelix packs Crunch and Earthquake, which Crunch, of course, I don't really like on Froslass at this point. I also really don't like it on Malamar because, well, Malamar's already getting quite low, and from this range, a Crunch will do a decent chunk of damage. I also get the desync CP here, which also hurts me. Like, this match is really not working out for me with all the inconsistencies in the game. You know, them getting all their fast ones through and getting the desync CP, but alright, it is what it is. They're gonna come in last right here. They threw Crunch basically immediately. They need 4 or 5 more Dragon Tails now. So my plan was just to overfarm as much as possible. Also know they need 4 Confusions for the move. So I'm actually gonna throw my move right before they get to 4 Confusions, just to overfarm as much as possible. So I have energy to throw the Steelix. Just gonna throw for Avalanche before they have any chance of getting to the Crunch. And this isn't enough, but I will be able to farm this down, and that is a GG right there. This was really a close one. Alright, Primeape Lead. I should be able to get 2 shoot powers before they get to 2 cross shops, because it's 2 or Night Slashes, because it's 10 2-turn moves, 10 counters for 2 Night Slashes, and it's also a 9 Psycho Cuts for 2 shoot powers. Am I able to do that? Ooh, they catch right there. They catch right there. It's a really, really nice catch. I think they got counter through though, so I think they do have a Night Slash there. In comes Cause Form, which is not great for my line at this point, because this thing can Thunder. Kind of miscountered here, I think. Kind of miscountered. I thought they were like a couple water guns off, so I don't shield. And well, that might have been a mistake. However, like, I still have a Frost, I have the shield advantage, so I didn't really mind. I'm gonna undercharge right here because I want to be able to farm this down, get a move ready for that Primeape, hopefully. I'm 1 off, but I should be able to survive a counter. But they have a Ferrothorn. They have a Ferrothorn, and this is not great. This is really not great, because this thing is kind of tough for both my Malamar and my Froslass. I bring in Malamar though, kind of trying to get to the superpower. They throw an alignment and I don't get my Psycho Cut through, and you're gonna see that's really gonna matter. Because this Primeape is coming in right now, and because I didn't get my Psycho Cut through, I'm not able to get to the superpower right there. Really sucks. Bring in my Froslass though, into the Primeape. Don't take the first Night Slash, always take the first Night Slash. And now I'm gonna try to farm down, but again, they get the denial, and at this point, it's just over. It's just over. Like, I can't farm this down, they get the boost, and yeah, at this point, I just quit the game. It was kind of, that really sucked. That game just really sucked with the fast with denials, unfortunately. Yeah, yesterday was really, really bad. Really, really bad. I don't know, I didn't get any of my moves through, and my opponents got everything. Really sucked, but I still managed to do really well with this team, so the battles were still okay. But yeah, if it was a little bit more fair, I would have gone on a couple more wins, I feel. Though there were a couple wins that I won because I snuck through as well, and then also denied there. So it's like both sides. All right, Lickitung lead in this case, and Malamar did a lot of damage. And now they bring a Nidoqueen into my Froslass, which is interesting. They must not have a good answer to ice types in the back in that case. I also throw Poison Fang immediately, which, you know, makes sense. This matchup's actually not that horrible for Nidoqueen. If they get off the Poison Fang right here, and there's double shield, I'm pretty sure they can almost just farm me down. Because Poison Fang and Poison Jab is just an insane combination. They let that go though. What do they bring in? What do they bring in? It must be like a Golbat or something, right? A Golbat. It's a Mandibuzz, so yeah, at this point the game is over. Sealeo can definitely just clean this up, especially with 2 shields. They do have a little bit of Lickitung left though, so potentially they have a sacrificial swap. But yeah, this should be over. This should be over. Anyway, while we're just finishing off this match, just let's talk about this team a little bit. It did end up working out really, really well. And I think it will probably continue to work really, really well. Though a couple issues definitely with this squad are like pro passes, especially with shields and Polyons, which shields can be tough as well. But as long as you can work around that, you'll be very, very, very fine for sure. Man, this match is still going on. Freaking Mandibuzz is such a freaking tank. Let's farm it down, and I think we just body slam the Lickitung. I don't know why I overfarmed there. It isn't necessarily risky, but body slam. I should take out the Lickitung. That's a GG. Alright, thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.